Fast snacks, fast food, fast reviews. Snack Masters Inc., a podcast served to you in 30 minutes or less.
Snack Masters Incorporated. Snack Masters. Snack Masters. You'll be snacking with the Snack Masters. Snack Masters. Snack Masters. Snack Masters!
Yeah! Hello and welcome to Snack Masters Incorporated. I'm your host, Dooner. Let's get noisy for the return of the man from Boise. It's Idaho's own MSG. How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. We did that vegan show without you because you're over in Florida. Although, coincidentally enough, my guests were in Florida as well.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, could have met up with them. Gave them a little bit of meat.
Well, yeah, could have had a three-way. They still made it on the show in Florida, but you didn't. So, but you were out there for Christmas. Were you there until Christmas?
No, actually, we came home at about 3 in the morning on Christmas Eve day, so the 24th, about 3 in the morning. So we spent Christmas here. It's kind of weird. We were like exhausted from the trip. Christmas was sort of a sideshow kind of thing, like a formality we went through just to watch the kids open the present. But the presents, no, it was a great time. We had a blast.
Yeah, you crashing into Santa Claus flying up that high at 3 in the morning?
We didn't see him. No.
Did you prepare the gifts under the tree before you left for vacation?
No, I mean, my son insisted that we put some under the tree before we left. You know, he's so funny. He made us wrap 4 of them. We put them under the tree. But then, like I said, we had all of Christmas Eve day. So the 24th, I mean, I was jet lagged and exhausted and all that stuff. So when they went to bed the night before Christmas, we wrapped up all of their other stuff and put those under the tree. So there was a big pile of presents under there and stuff. It's pretty cool.
We had to go to Connecticut, and then Christmas morning, we had to drive back to Boston to go to my parents' place.
Oof. You guys open presents at your parents' place, or how'd that go?
We, Santa stopped a little bit of everywhere. Well, we did Christmas in Connecticut. We went up there the day before Christmas Eve. Christmas morning, drove back to Boston, went to my parents' place over there, then finally got home for Christmas around like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Okay.
The year before because my wife was pregnant and the baby was just born, he was pretty young, we got to do it at home. And for me, it's always a pleasure to wake up Christmas morning at home. But with, families and juggling that, not the easiest thing. And then a terrible incident happened on Christmas Eve. I was at a party and someone got shot in the face with a Nerf gun. And
who got shot?
My sister-in-law, her boyfriend.
Okay, and who was whose finger was on the trigger?
See, that's kind of where I come into this story. It was me. I pulled the trigger. I accidentally tagged him in the face with a Nerf dart. Things got a little heated.
He shoots! He scores! He scores! It's all your fault! It's all your fault! It's all your fault!
But in the true holiday spirit, in the true heart of forgiveness, we were able to come to terms and shake hands like a couple of men after the Nerf dart incident.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Well, I guess it could have gotten ugly, but apparently you were able to smooth things over. Good for you. Things happen,
Yeah, man. Hey, New Year's is coming up. What kind of snacking you got prepared for New Year's? I have had to move around a lot, going to other people's houses, so I've brought like gingerbread cookies and stuff, but I haven't been preparing the hors d'oeuvres or the snacks. I've had a lot of cheese and crackers, I feel like, the past, from Thanksgiving through now.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Usually my holiday snacking is kind of dictated by what people bring into work. We don't really do proprietary snacking for the holidays at home, but a lot of the doctors, the surgeons, the different teams at work bring in snacks for the nurses and leave them at the nurse station. We all kind of pick at them as we go. It makes it nice. It was really weird this year though, because our manager's out and we have an interim manager taking the spot, and she has, it really grinds my gears that she decided to confiscate all of the snacks that came in.
No!
them out equally between each shift only on Christmas. Which, I mean, people that work Christmas there, they kind of want to work Christmas. You get extra pay. People think, that's fine. I'll do it this year. You kind of have to. It's sort of something you have to do. But I just thought it was really weird. It was really like kind of a control move. And that means a lot of the people just didn't get snacks, myself included. So I feel kind of left out on the holiday snacking this year.
Wow, she's like the snack miser.
They call me heat miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, and I imagine there's just this gluttony of snacks on Christmas Day because, I mean, they bring in good stuff. They bring in, like, high-end snacks. This isn't, your moldy old cheese and stale crackers. This is good stuff. And I remember seeing, like, this tin of delicious-looking cookies or whatever, and what the hell?
I thought you were going to say a tin of popcorn, because I love the Christmas tin of popcorn. It's never actually good popcorn, but I just love the idea of it.
Yeah, I see those. I'm tempted by it. I actually have an old one that I use as my coin bank now. It's probably been, 20 years that I've had it there. But what are you snacking on? What do you say? You say you got a lot of cheese and crackers. Do you ever do the cheese like with the surrounded by nuts? Have you seen that? Like it's a roll with like chopped nuts on the outside?
Yeah, that's usually like a pub cheese or a port wine cheese rolled in nuts. I've definitely seen those around. One of my favorites is like the Hillshire Farms, or is it Hickory Farms? One of those places. They have a turkey summer sausage. Cut that up, put it with some nice aged cheddar cheese, put on a cracker, call it a day. But like I said, I don't know. I've been a little cheese and crackered out, so I'm going to have to look towards some new things. But speaking of snacking right now, we got some PEZ for Christmas.
PEZ, so good it's bad, I make you happy. PEZ, alright, super extraordinary. PEZ, you'll see Mario, Baluba, Kira. PEZ, look out for Pinky, Goofy, and Chewbacca.
We got this Star Wars Millennium Falcon filled of Star Wars PEZ dispensers. I haven't had PEZ in a while, but I know you picked up some, and I have some here that Snackmaster Jr. got for Christmas. And I got a couple of facts about PEZ that I'm not sure you know about. Do you know what PEZ stands for?
Yeah, I didn't until you sent me that link. I'll let you go ahead with it.
Oh,
but,
you just read my link, so I can't even quiz you.
No, I did a little studying. I mean, come on.
Hey, PEZ is the German word for peppermint, right?
Well, it's an abbreviation of the word. It's like PEZant or something long, but they took 3 letters out of it and formed the word PEZ.
Yeah. Yeah, they sure did. Those PEZ guys, those Austrians. And well, did you know this? This one astounded me because I don't know. I don't think I have enough OCD to have counted this, but it's 44 brick-like PEZments that make up the word PEZ in the PEZ logo. 14 bricks in the P and 15 in each the E and the Z.
Why? I don't know what the significance of that is, but I'm sure there's some, maybe, I don't know, the number 44. I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence, but.
Like David Berkowitz? Wasn't he like the son of Sam, Mr. 44? I think these predate him.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he took his nickname from PEZ. Everybody loves PEZ, even mass murdering serial killers.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to actually ask my son, like, hey, bud, where do you get PEZ? I got the topic from you the other day or yesterday, and I was just like, hey, bud, where do you get PEZ? And you told me I had to go down a little kind of a novelty candy shop downtown just to be 100% sure. I'm sure they have them everywhere. I just walked past them, but went down to a little downtown boutique candy shop and picked up a canister or a dispenser, whatever it is.
Yeah, you know what, PEZ? PEZ is a lot like a turtleneck. It's one of those things that's not hard to find until you actually go looking for one. You're like, wait, where would I even buy a turtleneck or my mock turtleneck or my PEZ? It just kind of ends up in your possession. But you know who has it? I know the tin, for example, that Snackmaster Jr. got was from CVS.
Oh, interesting.
But I didn't go investigating. It was with all the holiday tin kind of stuff. I don't know if they would have just a one-off PEZ. Oh wait, you know where? There's a place out here like a discount store called the Christmas Tree Shop. I know my wife picked up a bunch of PEZ from there.
That's interesting. I had just left seeing the Star Wars movie, so in the spirit of it, I bought the Kyle O'Ren.
Pretty sure it's Kylo, not Kyle.
Anything else?
Well, no. Kyle's a pretty common name.
It may be, but that's not his name. So it's Mike. He's not Mike Wren.
Kind of an Irish takeoff, I think, with O'Ren. And yeah, I'm holding in my hot little hand a Kyle O'Ren PEZ dispenser.
Well, and one last fact. So I was curious because I know a lot of people collect PEZ. There's tons of rare ones out there. And did you get that far in their value of PEZ dispensers? I was curious what was like the most expensive PEZ dispenser.
No, I glossed through. You can inform me on this one. What do you got?
Oh, okay. So it was a Mickey Mouse PEZ dispenser. I can buy that for $7,000.
Oof. Wow. That's, I think I spent $250 for mine, but go ahead.
Oh, and it says the most valuable PEZ dispensers are 3 political donkeys, each valued at over $13,000, one of which was owned by JFK. So that makes some sense. That was JFK's personal PEZ dispenser. Do you think he ever fed one of those to little Marilyn over there?
Hey, man.
Or Jackie O?
Why not?
Or both of them? Your breath stinks, Jackie O.
It's interesting that, with the peppermint thing, have you ever had a peppermint PEZ? Can you buy those anymore? I'm known by the fruit flavor. Have you ever had a peppermint one?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because in my PEZ dispensers, and we have several here, but we've had the one-off and the tin, and I get 3 different PEZ with mine. I get the lemon candy, I get the raspberry candy, and I get the grape candy, but I have never had a peppermint PEZ, and I don't think I've ever had a flavor of PEZ other than lemon, raspberry, or grape.
Huh. Well, it's interesting you say that because right next to the PEZ dispensers, and there was a handful of different boring ones, but there was a pack of 10 PEZ sours, and because I never tried those, I picked up a pack. I'm going to give those a shot here, but yeah, you're right.
I got a BB-8 PEZ dispenser right now. I'm sure you all know this very familiar sound. That's the opening and closing of a PEZ dispenser. To load these things, they're not necessarily hard, but it seems like, I don't know, I want to rip this package down the side and just like slide it in and then slide it out, but you can't. You kind of have to like finger in each one there, and then if you manage to get them all in, the top one is kind of like a hangy. It's like a little awkward, so you got to do like Baker's dozen style and chop that out. The delivery method is sound, though. I mean, who doesn't like a PEZ dispenser as a kid? These things, I mean, they're kind of stupid. You throw them, you throw them under the couch or in the S drawer or wherever you put them in your kid's room, in your cubby hole, and you're not going to look at them too often after you've had your PEZ out of them. But they're a fun little like tchotchke. They're a fun little like $1.50 kind of item, right? How much did you pay for Kylo?
I think it was $250.
Oh.
Like I said, this is a sort of a higher end candy shop.
Oh, highway robbery.
I know. Well, and it's weird because, like I said, the idea that you take them out of the package and then put them into these things and then individually, like, pull them out of their, like a tracheostomy, that's odd to me. That's like when you're vacuuming, picking up something off the floor and then throwing it back down and sucking it up with a vacuum. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're adding extra steps just to have the dispenser involved. I mean, you could just take them out and put them in your mouth.
Spoken like a man who'd have a fake Christmas tree.
Well, sorry, I'm a party pooper, man.
You really are. You're like, you could just do it this way. It's a refillable dispenser with a character head. I gotta be honest, though. Like, when I put the PEZ in here, I just start, like, machine gunning these into my mouth, that it is kind of inefficient to even bother putting them inside. And so does my son. Like, Snackmaster Jr., if you fill up the PEZ dispenser for him, he'll just be like a total meth head with it. Just shoot PEZ into his mouth, and then he'll be like, oh, the PEZ is gone. I'm like, that's because you ate it. You didn't ration your PEZ. I ate the 3 flavors, and I'm going to rank them in order of how good I thought they were. And I'm going to go with lemon first. Then, I mean, grape and raspberry were very close. Grape had a little bit more of a distinguishable flavor to it. So I'll put grape in second and raspberry in third. As a whole, I mean, it tastes exactly like PEZ has always tasted. So if you like PEZ, I mean, it still tastes exactly like PEZ. They didn't change it like McDonald's did with the French fries when they changed the oil or anything. This is the same old PEZ it's always been. I don't know if they changed the ingredients. I don't have packaging here that has ingredients or nutrition on it. I don't know if your Kyle Wren does.
Yeah, actually it does. It's just sugar and corn syrup and some flavoring. And, actually I want to go back because in my assortment with the package I got, I actually didn't get grape. I got lemon. So I got orange, strawberry, lemon.
Oh, wait, orange?
Yeah.
I've never had orange before. So I was saying that with all the ones I've received, I've gotten grape, raspberry, and lemon. And you're saying you got orange, strawberry, and lemon?
Yeah. Must be a East Coast, West Coast thing.
Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's the standard. And then I open up these sours, and it's actually an assortment pack. You've got like lime, must be a blue raspberry, lemon. Comparing with the regular PEZ, I'm not sold. I like the regular PEZ. It's familiar. It's nostalgic. I sure enjoy those a lot more than I do the sour ones.
If you were to compare this to other candy, its 2 closest rivals would be like the Sweet Tart and maybe like a Tic Tac. Because it's kind of like a cross between a Tic Tac and a,
Mm-hmm.
and that more so because the dispenser, you know, like Tic Tacs have a very well-known dispenser, but these don't have like the sheenish thing. I mean, they're PEZ. Everybody knows what a PEZ is. That said, as a gift for a kid, as far as candy goes, I would say this is like an 8. For like an adult candy, though, if you want to pull an MSG and not use the dispenser and just pop it in your mouth, it's like a 4 or a 5. If they're in the cupboard and nobody cares about them, or they're in the pantry and nobody cares about them, and I need a sugar rush, I would dip into the PEZ. I like the idea of PEZ. They seem like a good company and all. I like the dispensers. It's a cheap, easy gift to get for your kid, if they accompany you out to the store. So it's hard to rate. It's hard to rate that. But yeah, I mean, for kids, 7 or an 8. For adults, a 5.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that. I think I'll eat the traditional ones here. I mean, the regular flavors, orange and lemon. I'd say those are probably a 5 or 6. It's interesting that whenever they market things with sugar in them, like Certs or Tic Tacs, as breath mints, it's odd to me. Obviously, adds plaque to your teeth, and worsens your breath after just a couple of minutes. So, yeah, they're good. I like, again, probably just the nostalgia of it. I like the fact that as a little gift or a little something like that, they're individualized. There's so many different ones. So if your kid's into something, I mean, my kid's really into Star Wars or something and stuff, so I'll probably give this to him, and he'll think that's cool. It's a good little gift for the kids.
Are you just mirroring my rating? You're saying like a 5 for adults and like a 7 or 8 for kids?
Pretty much, yeah. And I hate to just copycat it, but I really can't. I think you nailed it.
Yeah, it's like a perfect stocking stuffer too.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned New Year's at the beginning, and I picked up some snacks for this episode. I got the Cheetos Mix-Ups, and then the healthy alternative, which are the Popchips, going back to Star Wars, Galaxy Puffs. Let me check these out real quick. So the Cheetos Mix-Ups, I was actually trying to get the Cheetos Winter ones. Did you happen to find those? They had in my store up until recently.
Yeah, oddly enough, I went to 2 different stores, and I'm looking outside, and it's a winter wonderland. I mean, we got 6 inches on the ground, and it's still coming down. Apparently, winter's over for the grocery stores. I went to 2 different ones locally here. They're not on the shelf.
Yeah.
Like, I struck out completely. They're gone.
Like, did they sell them out, or did they put like an order to remove from the shelves? Like, this is off the shelf, send it back to Cheetos immediately.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I had them. I bought some early, the winter ones. I think they were white cheddar or something like that. I remember they were like, yeah. And I think we bought the cinnamon winter ones too, but both of those are friggin' gone, man. I don't get it. It's the heart of winter right now.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I feel like you got to wait until at least after New Year's to start springing up the shelves. So I went with these Cheetos Mix-Ups. These are new to me. I don't know if they're new, but they're extra cheesy mix. They have cheddar, and the cheddar itself is just a Cheeto. And then they have this Parmesan puff, which is like a cheese ball. They have a nacho cheese wafer puff, which is also like a cheese ball. And then they have a double cheese one, which is like a cheese curl. It says here you got 8 servings in the bag. 1 cup is a serving, 160 calories, 10 grams of fat, 2 grams of protein. Let me give these a shot. This is the cheese curl, or cheese doodle, if you will. Yeah, I mean, it's like a Jack's with Cheetos dust on it. Let's try the nacho one. Let's see if they flip the script over here. Not much nacho flavor there. Cheese puff. Now, this puff is supposed to be Parmesan, so I don't know. I'm not. Let me try the regular old cheese, the regular old Cheeto. Yeah, I mean, that tastes like a Cheeto. Have you had this mix before?
I have. I like the variety in there. I like the puffs.
I love Cheeto Puffs. You love Cheeto Puffs.
More so than the regular Cheetos. And I like the fact that there's different flavors thrown in there. It's, I like those.
I mean, yeah, okay, so these are definitely snackable. My issue sometimes with these snack mixes, and I had some Cheez-It snack mix recently too, is that usually when I'm eating it, I wish I just had more of the dominant brand name, like the Cheeto. I want the main event. I want the opening act. And I kind of just wish I had a bag of Cheetos now. Or when I had the Cheez-It one, I wish I just had regular Cheez-Its. But you know who this would be ideal for? I guess it would be ideal for the kind of person that really likes cheesy poofs and really likes Cheetos, but they can't decide which one to buy at the grocery store, right? I mean, that's your buyer.
Yeah, I think so. Or a kid, because they always go through and pick out their favorites and then leave the rest of the crap they don't want in the bag for the adults.
Which of these 4 in here, which is the crap one you would be leaving in the bag?
Probably the nacho one. I'm not a huge fan. I think Cheetos went off the rails with that one. They shouldn't have ventured into that territory.
It's not like spicy or anything, and it's weird because they do make the flamin' hot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's nothing special about this. It's really just cheese doodles and everything. If you're a really big fan of those kind of things, I would say this bag, I mean, if you love those things, this bag's probably a 9 or a 10. For me, this is probably a 6. If I was to go down this alleyway, I would probably be picking up a different variant of Cheeto than the Cheeto Mix-Ups. But it's not terrible. It's definitely snackable. It'll be eaten between now and New Year's for sure.
Nice. I kind of went off on a different direction here because of my vacation. I wanted to pick something up that I couldn't get back home. So I got some Alligator Bob's Alligator Jerky. Now, it's made with pork, but the first ingredient in these is alligator. I don't have any ingredients. It says you can look them up online. I didn't bother to do that. Probably a lot of salt, a lot of fat. It's just jerky. One of them, the one that I got is, one of them is smoked flavor, and it's just kind of the standard flat stick. And the other one resembles Slim Jim. It's Cajun style. So I took a bite of both of these and didn't really know what to expect. I've never tasted alligator before. I kind of swore it off because I'm a Florida Gators fan. I felt like I was sort of betraying, the brand. But they're kind of standard jerky consistency. The flat one is like regular flat jerky, chewy, tough a little bit. The flavor is a lot like turkey or pork. It's really mild. I don't know that I would be able to say, "Whoa, this is alligator. Boy, that's a distinct flavor." It's not. I think it blends well with the other meats, and it carries the spices nicely. The Cajun style is a little bit spicy. I think you might have heard me cough a little bit earlier while you were chewing, because I was chewing too, and it gave me a little kind of hit in the back of the throat. Compared with other regular jerkies that I've had, I would probably stick to the regular jerky. Slim Jims are probably a 6 for me. Based on the price and the disappointment of not having a distinct flavor, I would probably give the Slim Jim variety of alligator beef stick maybe a 4.
Ooh, see you later, alligator!
And the flat one, I would give that maybe a 5. It's a little bit better, but again, I'm a little bit disappointed in, obviously the novelty of it carries a higher price. I think these are like $2.50 a piece, but the price doesn't really justify the flavor for me. So I'll finish them off just because I opened them, but I'm not going to, order them online or buy them for a friend or anything like that.
So that's like an in a while crocodile on that second one, a 5. Like maybe you try it another time, but you're not rushing there. Real quick, I had one more too, and I don't even need a lot of time on these. These are the Popchips Galaxy Puffs. They were my healthy alternative. They were non-GMO, gluten-free, popped with the force.
That makes sense.
Fun shapes to eat. Aged white cheddar. It's got BB-8 on the front. The shapes are BB-8, Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, Stormtrooper, 130 calories, 5 grams of fat. You get 53 pieces. There's a lot to munch in here. However, the munching isn't that great, my friend. These are, they're kind of a dull flavor. It tastes like, you know what it tastes like? Honeycomb. It tastes like freaking the honeycomb, if honeycomb was white cheddar flavored. I feel like I have to put milk on these. I'm not a fan of these Galaxy Pop chips at all. Even the Star Wars thing isn't coloring my eyes. I'm going to give these a 4 or maybe even a 3. I mean, they're not like gross. They're just, I don't need this in my life. I just don't need that in my life. We're Snack Masters Incorporated. Our website is snackmastersinc.com. That's INC, not INK. We're on Instagram, instagram.com/snackmastersinc. You can find all of our food photos there, menu reviews and videos. We just started a YouTube channel, that's Snack Masters Inc. on there. If you'd like to send us your reviews, any comments, any questions, snackmastersinc@gmail.com. And if you want to tweet at us, that's @snackmastersinc on the Twitter. Hey, Marty, let me ask you something before we bail out of here.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best Christmas gift you have ever received?
I think the best Christmas gift I ever got was a big, giant DeWalt gift pack that my wife bought me. We really didn't have the money for it, and she went out and bought like a $500 drill set. It was pretty dang cool.
Well, Mr. Selfish, mine was Peace on Earth, Snackmaster Jr. Take our arms away!
Nerf dart.
We have
I like purple.
raspberry, grape, or lemon.
I like yellow.
Okay, we'll try this one first. I'll give you one of each. Which one do you like the best?
I like yellow the best.
Which PEZ dispenser is your favorite?
I like a paw because he is kind of cute.
Snack Masters Incorporated. Snack Masters. Snack Masters. You'll be snacking with us.